CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity. CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's hold together. Let's hold together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
CMC. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 Doc. The time is here.
Yes, 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 yes. The time has come.
Yes. CMC, the time has come. For peace and unity. I got one ugly looking thing to fly in my office. I don't know what's that.
Yes.
But anyway, that distraction. But CMC, the time has come. It's good to be here always. If you are seeing us, it means that you are here with us. We ask you to share the show. This is a political launch, a Citizens Movement for Change platform, where we come here every Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We come to propagate CMC agenda. Doc says she don't like the word propagate. So we come to push CMC agenda, tell you the goodness of a new dawn that has started. And we also come here to talk about social, moral, and political issues that's happening in our country, in the society, Liberian society, and our communities. My name is Grace Goa. I am a CNCmer. And I always like to put myself in that category. Although I am the USA chair, but I am a CNCmer first before I'm a USA chair. So I would like to say welcome to the platform. I will turn it over to Doc and she will introduce herself. But today we have a lot of good things to talk about. Thank you.
Yes, as many of you know me, I am Dr. Francienne Chenoweth Richardson. And as Madam Grace Gua said, I am a die-hard CMCmer. And I am a die-hard CMCmer because I want to change Liberia. I'm tired of people taking trips, you know, using the Liberian people money, $40,000 here, there, DSA money. I'm tired of that. I want to see substances, and I know that we have the resources. We have the people that can put their heads together to change Liberia. So yes, I'm a die-hard CMCmer. I'm not gonna. Let's forget the title, even though I'm the global chair. But let's forget the title. Let's stick to being a CMCmer. So I'm gonna turn it over now. I see Henry and Ansua in the background. Um, we want to welcome both of you. How are you guys doing today, Ansu and Henry?
Always good, always good. Dr. Richardson, always good. So we said thanks again.
Mhm.
Good to be here after a very good and long weekend. So we are very strong. We say thanks to God for giving us the strength again. We are back here tonight on the political lodge. So we will say thanks to you and Madam Griggs. So as usual, we are here for now up to 1:30 a.m. Liberia time.
Thank you, Henry. You want to add anything to what Ansu
Yeah,
said?
thank you. Thank you so much, Doc. So just in addition, we'd like to say again, welcome to the start of this week. We're here up to Friday. So we'd like to say to our cherished listeners across the 15 counties, and for those of you that are also following us online, we'd like to say welcome to the Political Lodge, discussing issue of national concerns as it relates to our country, Liberia. So again, we are honored. So let me borrow a part of a saying that says when you're at work, apparently you are in the security sector or the nurse, you know, whatever profession you find yourself in, we like to say welcome to the Political Lodge. Stay with us up to 1:30. I wish I'm going to be at that broad time. And they have some good times, discussing issue of national concerns. It's because we all want abroad to be your best place, that our family can leave from abroad to come back home and we all can enjoy the peace of the nation. So we don't go after personalities or say the ills and the good of the society just for the betterment. So again, my name is Henry. Thank you.
Thank you. Back to you. We're going to circle back to you, the moderator for today, Madam
Okay.
West.
Thank you so much, Doc. So I am moderating today, and then tomorrow will be Dr. Richardson time to moderate. After which on Thursday and Friday, Ansu and Henry will take over the moderation. So because we are taking it by time, so everybody can have the time to take a breather. So it's good to be here. Thank you for watching. I am trying my best to share the show. That's why you see me doing what is fun. So if you want to share the show, we want to welcome Ambassador. When you hi Ambassador, um, he says Chris Kua. Yes, sir. We want to welcome Lasana Kamara and Enosh Tan. We want to welcome you guys to the platform. So continue to share the show. We're here for 2 hours. So we have a little bit of time to invite our friends to come on. Emmanuel Johnson is watching. We are hoping that the CNC members will come on to support the show as well. So Doc, this month is the month of friendship. I said it from the beginning that it's a time of friendship, and what are we learning as friends to one another, the people that we are friends with. What are we getting from them, and what are they getting from us? Because friends supposed to feed on one another and be able to be there for one another at the same time, be able to tell each other the truth, and be able to just share stories and things that you're going through. That's what friendship is about. You call your friend and then they tell you how the day went, and what's going on with their life, their children's life. But I'm watching a show on TV that I don't usually watch TV shows, and the show is called The Child. And on this show, I see a group of women. They're but three. They are not. Three is a crowd, so it's a group. I see a group of women. They're friends, and they have their own families. Some of them got children. Some or one of them, two of them were married. The other one had a boyfriend. The other one divorced her husband, and the other one still with her husband. And she was dying of cancer. It's just telling you people different lives what they're going through. And their friendship was so solid. And I watched that show. I'm so very happy that I'm watching it because I'm learning a lot from the show itself. And sometimes it's good to just be a part of try to see other people's lives, because this show is actually a true story that happened in Chicago. How the people living in Chicago, their daily lives and stuff like that. So if you have your friend tonight, I want to encourage you to check on your friend, see how they're doing, because most time we always just hope that other people check up on us, but sometimes you don't know what other people are going through. And that's why when I don't hear from my friends, I would think that maybe they're going through something. Because like, the first thing I can think about something not right. Maybe I will check on my friend because maybe they're going through something. Because sometimes you call, but some people notice all those things. You call back, you call, and the other person don't really call you. And some people notice that. For me, I notice that sometimes, but it's not one of my things. Once you're not calling me, I'm making sure that you're okay, and that's the beauty of friendship. So, who are your friends? Who are you calling your friends? Uh, are they doing you right? Are they doing right by you? The civilized man, the Englishman will say, are they doing right by you? Are they really your friend, or is it the friendship one-sided? Are they being there for you in a way that not that they're sycophants and they can't tell you the truth? They can tell you the truth, but they can tell you with love, and you can move on from there. Are they being there for you with other things that in your life, what you're going through, that you can just call them and talk for hours standing there by yourself, and they will not feel anyhow. They will just still listen to you because maybe they feel you in the moment, or do you in the space of doing that because you're going through something. Are they giving you a listening ears? So all those things are friendship. You know, when you go to their houses, are they giving you yogurt to eat, or are they giving you real meat?
She hit on you. She hit on me.
Are they giving you yogurt to eat, or are they giving you real meat? I'm no, Diane hitting on you because the last time I went,
Whatever.
you cooked me dry rice. Remember, you cooked me dry. You made me fufu and soup. I just messing with you. But today is Monday. Happy Monday, folks. Today is Monday. Happy Monday, folks. So, I just wanted to make Doug laugh a little bit because he does that to me as well. So, at least I got a laughter out of her now. Yeah, yeah. So, are they giving you yogurt instead of giving you real food to eat? So all those things you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to it. But let's just be clear. That give me yogurt in the morning to eat our breakfast.
Whatever.
She made me dry rice and fried fish. She also made me fufu and soup. She made me palm butter before. She had made me so many things. Yeah, yeah. We go out to eat. Sometimes when we feel the cooking, so that's just the truth. So I don't mind me saying that. But she's a very good person at heart. And I just want to say thanks for being my friend. Since we got into CMC, we have we have become, like sisters. And thanks for being my friend. I can argue with you bitterly, and in seconds, Jada will not argue me.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Exactly. Before you go, we start talking about how to go shopping. While we were arguing in 2 seconds about politics. So and that's the qualities we have with friendship. But friendship is profound. It's very essential aspect of human relationship that encompasses mutual affection, trust, and support. You have to trust, and you have to be honest with your friends. You have to support them. You have to be loyal. Loyalty doesn't mean that when something's wrong, you can't tell them the truth. But loyalty is also that you can tell them the truth, but you always show them that, what, regardless you did this, I'm on your side. But this is the truth, and I stand with that. You were there wrong, and that's it. So that's the loyalty part I'm talking about. The loyalty is seeing what your husband will do to you. They will back you out in the public, but when you're in close door, you say, "Bye, you did wrong. That one you were wrong, honey." That's the kind of thing we're talking about. And you can share interest, or a true friend will offer you emotional support. And when you have challenges in your life as well, you can share mutual interest, you can communicate empathy and understanding. So you have to understand the person when they're in certain mood, and you got to understand what they're going through, because it's not always about you. You have to also make it about your friend, because sometimes people going through a lot and they call you and he's like, oh, this and that, but you have to listen. And that's the empathy part of the whole thing. You will grow together, you will develop together in anything you do. You'll learn from one another. You're in the childbearing age, you'll start having children, you'll teach one another how to take care of the kids. And if you're in the older age, like the middle age women, you're learning from each other how to do other things in life, maybe crochet or shopping or anything, learn how to make new food, and stuff like that. Laughter and joy. You see how I made that laugh just now? And that's how we are. So in the back, I made her laugh. She can say, Gracie, we came here. I'm like, yeah. You have to set boundaries. We talking about friendship before we get into the show. You have to set boundaries with the person, respect, not because the person your friend, you can just tell them anything and stuff like that. Although you can take things from one another, but there's boundaries, there are certain boundaries you just can't cross. And you have to make sure that's happening. You have to invest time. You have to also invest money, time and money. Christmas coming, you're thinking about buying something for your friend, or you got to share some Christmas present and stuff like that. Thanksgiving, y'all spend Thanksgiving maybe on the other side, one another, or somebody come to the other person's house. That all called friendship. And it takes time. It's a whole relationship to build. And I wanted to share that friendship aspect with you guys tonight and ask you, who are you calling your friends? If you don't have that in the person, or all those things are listed, are they your friend, or they just like a cordial friendship kind of, or just an associate, because they have the definitions of those things. So thank you. But this is a political launch. Thank you for watching. I see Winston Cooper is watching, and Richmond Blackpool is watching. Emmanuel Johnson. That I want you to come in and talk a little bit about friendship, and then we'll hear from Ansu's side, because he's a man, so he can tell us. I know Ansu has some nice friendship in Liberia, and I think he and Henry had developed a kind of friendship. So I want him to tell us on his aspect of friendship after you've done that.
So to answer your question, and I will use the term of endearment that I often use when I'm speaking to Madam Grace Go. I call her Gracie. And she knows when I use that word, what does it mean? Or when she calls me Sister Riches. And when I call Sister Gua, we know what it means. But yes, to answer your question, who are you calling your friend? I'm so glad that I can call you a friend, Madam Grace Gua. I'm really glad. We came together, honestly, through CMC. We came from different backgrounds, different walks of life, but I have never regretted any moment that I get to spend with you or listen to you. There's so many commonalities, I always like to say there's more good days than bad days. Even with my husband, sometimes when we have our rocky day, and even with you, Chris, sometimes when we have our rocky days, I always say we have more good days than bad days. There's more laughter, there's more honesty, there's more loyalty, and you struck a chord there. Something that we may not be experiencing in our culture is like, yes, you can be loyal to your friend. Okay, that doesn't mean that you can't tell me the truth, and that's one of the reasons why I appreciate you, because we tell each other the truth. You always come and you just tell me like it is, and it's okay. And it's okay. I listen and you listen. We don't always agree, which is okay, because we're not cut off the same cloth. So I don't expect us to agree, but I hear you and you hear me. That's even most important to me. And after Madam Grace don't hear from me, she was someone checking up on your friends. When she doesn't hear from me for a while, or I don't hear from her for a while, she actually introduced the concept. I'm going to do a wellness test, a wellness check. I'm going to call the police to make sure that you're okay. So usually, very rarely do we, because of CMC, we have to talk regularly, just to make sure in the party issues are aligned. And sometimes if she doesn't hear from me, like today, we both were busy. I understood when I didn't hear from her this morning. I saw a text, I'll check. I said, okay, she's online. I'm online. So she's alive. I'm okay. My wellness check is done that way. She's up to today. She just learned that I said that. So she's okay. I'm okay, and then we kind of move on. But then later on in the day, I definitely, would pick up my phone and call and say, okay, I have not heard from you all day. You okay? And we talk about, mixture of other things. But you're right. The honesty part is key component to have to being a friend. Mutual support, supporting your friend, through good times and bad times. Life is like ups and downs. It's like ebbs and flows, And if you know your friend, like one day you call me and you said, "Doc, are you okay?" And I was like, "Why?" You like because you are talking a lot. You are talking a lot. You should have don't talk too much during this meeting, and and that's the indication that she's studying who I am as a person, and me. And the same thing. When I call Grace and she's just quiet in her moments, I'm hearing her, I'm feeling her, I know what the quietness is about, and I let her talk. And so this is what is truly important when you have a friend that you can know. Okay, you may not know everything because nobody can know a human being 100%, but you can just tell by their tone of the voice or by the expression on their face or by patterns in how they speak. And I have to, I mean, I will share this with you, audience, and many of the things that we don't share with you a lot, but I want to share this with you. A lot of people are, Liberians are sometimes question friendship, and sometimes we hear them questioning Grace and our friendship. But many of you may be too young to remember. I don't know if you remember my cousin. We were like sister. Her name, um, it's hit for me to,
Serena.
yeah, you can go ahead.
Serena Chinaway. Yeah. But we don't like to talk about that dog, so I would not want you to talk about that. Because every time we try to talk about that dog, is she's now a crier. But when it gets to that place, she always want to cry, and I don't like to see her. So we're gonna just skip that for tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't. Want to, one day when we in our very frame of mind, we tell our story. We have a story.
Yes.
Marriage is something
I
that
think the most important thing that I wanted to say was that people don't know what draw us together. We have some unfinished business on both ends,
yeah,
and we have a trauma that happened to both of us that brought us together. And sometimes we come around and we talk about that. We talk about other things, and so if you listen to me, sometimes people come together not knowing how to get together, and sometimes it's just because of divinity. It's divinity. That's all I can say.
yeah,
But yes, so Grace, you mentioned the key things: acceptance, honesty, loyalty, mutual support. And I told you, more good days than bad days. Your friends will not always be happy with you, but it's okay. And but I want you to know that you make this whole politics and this political work very easy for me. you know the fact that we are friend, you my friend,
yeah.
and we are taking this journey together
Me
makes
too.
it a
Mhm.
whole lot easier. It would
Yeah,
have been Liberian politics, as you know, is not no easy feat. It's
it's
nothing easy. Is interesting. The
mm,
least the least I would say. But you here, and I want to just thank you. But I want to end by telling you thank you for being my friend. And if
oh,
you're a friend tonight, I think, like Madam Grace said, check on your friend, but also tell them thank you for being a friend.
yeah. Check with your friends tonight. Ansel,
I'm gonna shut the screen now for.
Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah, thanks, Madam Grace. So, uh, you know, for us, we have built up a friendship which have now connected us almost like family. Yeah, and we 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 have created that space of where maybe a day won't pass without communicating, And the one the good thing about it is that um, CMC work even has added to it because if it is not IRCI, Truth FM, maybe engagement or Truth FM discussion on the forum, just to know, what's happening, what's going on, weekend, other stuff. It got to be CMC. It has to be our discussion, and sometimes we just off for now, maybe from work and duty for discussing activities here at work, maybe citizen movement work, CMC work. We just go into family with the women call it G's. Just someone just have to think about discussion on the form, and so my friendship, yeah, especially from my bosses to those that work in the various departments. We have created a friendship. I've created a friendship where they always they say that I'm that person in which all the offices. Yeah, they say it is mine. I just enter in, whether it's the news director, or whether it's the radio, whether it's DG. That's the type of friendship I've created and have led me to so many successful path, since that have made I strongly believe that made my bosses to open arm, and give for me that space because today the more even my boss having to travel for year, you will have to stay believe and have that confidence in me. Not one, not two, not three, not four times. There are some bosses will be doubting, maybe depending on the way how you take your friendship there, the way how they will see your movement around, and those try to not be tight. But I strongly believe that because of the way how open it is and open myself, and we have interact, with them, they have them myself, we communicate. So it's the reason why they give me that space, and today, even when they are out, they feel so much relaxed that when I'm here, taking that responsibility, they don't doubt, don't have any fighting spirit. So as I said, we have created a friendship and have almost connected us, the family, the brothers, because being around since 2013, can you just imagine? I'm like listening to the registry. We are in 2025 to work with to work with liability. So you tell you that it's a very tight friendship, and
Yeah.
to be around since 2013, the work with Musability, the work with O'Neill, the rest of the guys, and the head here. I strongly believe that it's the friendship, the connection, have put me into that position in which I gave one minute space, and we see each other, as I said, as brothers. So those that come around, they see my working relationship too. They come on board. Like my junior brother, Henry, as I said, apart from our radio work, apart from the CMC work, can you just imagine? Sometimes I go to the hospital the whole Sunday there. Oh yeah, your family prepare, eat. Sometimes
You
I'm
gotta
home.
take a picture of that good food and send it to us. Yeah, can so cool. The good smoothie we can be drinking at Gracie House, man. Send it to us.
Exactly. So that sometimes Sunday morning your person call to me say, "See, brother, what's going on?" I say, "I'm staying in bed." He said, "You're not prepared anything yet." I said, "Something here. We just have that type of family communication as big brother and GM brother that had it working. Our works here have connected us. So I strongly believe it's because of my the way that I have created my own space in my working environment. So the friendship there is good. As I said, 2013 up to 2025, that couple of years though, that's a very years to be working with the family. People have been here in out, people been here and go. People that come to spend 1 year, 2 years, they go. But some of us who are still here, I couldn't believe it because of that friendship that have connected us as family.
Yeah, that is so great. So you guys have that friendship, you have that working relationship. Is very important. And I'm sure that the reason why you have stayed so long with working with them is because of the ethics on how you work. And people don't think that these things are important, but they are very important. So our little sharing of friendship tonight. We hope somebody will learn something from it. But we are moving forward with our conversation now, and we are going to dive into CMC matter. So let's just sing our Liberia Deserves Better. Let's play our song, and then we'll go into CMC matters.
Liberia deserves better. We're tired of the lies, tired of the stealing. We're tired of you. Our mothers crying. The people deserve better. The youth's future is fading. Too many of them leaving. Too many of them dying. They cannot wait any longer. The change they need is now. The change they need is here. Talk and do, Musability. Talk and do, CMC, CMC, CMC. We talk and do today, not tomorrow. Not waiting for elections. No, 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 no. Talk and do, the people rejoicing. Talk and do, the drums are beating loudly. Talk and do. Talk and do, talk and do, CMC. Talk and do, we're breaking all the barriers. Change is calling, change is coming. Talk and do, can you feel it? It's in the air. Can you feel it in the air? Can you feel it in the air? CMC. Talk and do, Musability. CMC, CMC, CMC. We talk and do today, not tomorrow. Not waiting for election. Our time is now, 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 now. We're doing it now, 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 now. We talk and do, 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 do. Talk and do, talk and do. Not just words, it's what we mean when we say the citizens movement for change, for the people, by the people. We talk and do, that's what we mean. We talk and do, 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 do. We talk and do. Hope will be restored, faith will be restored, love will be restored, store, store, store. We talk and do.
We talk and do, we talk and do, we talk and do.
And we asking you guys to join the challenge. I challenge Madam Grace Goa and her political leader. She said she won, okay?
I won the challenge, though.
And that's
I wanted to wait to play the challenge, but Doug is pushing my hand. She pushing my hand. I want to play the challenge. Just be honest and just tell who won the challenge here. So it can be fair, because you know, CMC, we have to be honest. So let me just play the challenge for going to. Yeah, I want
the change they need is time. Talk and do, Musability.
I'm a little bit low, but I have to put it.
Talk and do, CMC, CMC, CMC. Talk and do today, not tomorrow. I'm waiting for our elections.
I should go and see he saw every shadow in your son and what this year has to say.
People rejoice and talk and do. The drums are beating. Talk and do, talk and do, talk and do. CMC, talk and do. We're breaking all the barriers. Change is calling, change is coming. Talk and do. Can you feel it? It's in the air. Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
That's why when you watch that video, gonna be fair.
Talk and do, Musability. Talk and do, CMC.
Yeah, but you can see the
CMC, CMC. Talk and do today, not tomorrow. I'm waiting for our election. Our time is na 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 na.
Dr. Francis coming on your watch. Let me watch him on your watch.
Not just words, it's what we mean when we say the citizens movement for change for the people, by the people. We talk and do, that's what we mean. We talk and do. We talk and do. Hope will be restored, faith will be restored, love will be restored,
She was even having the men to sing this.
Yeah.
I used to be a judge for that. I'm saying you better be very careful. Let me tell you, who won this challenge?
No, you know what happened? I need to drop my own.
What happened?
Yeah.
You
What you
got
said?
I need to drop my own video. They will.
yeah, drop your own video. You got me out. Be fair.
Man, I need to drop my own video. Then you can for them.
Dropping your own dance challenge. Me, I want to.
Tomorrow will be up.
Okay.
Okay. So
Tomorrow will be up. So just hold it.
They will add you to the challenge.
Yeah.
We'll make a whole for video. Everybody who dropped the challenge will ask somebody got to win the challenge here.
We asking
In fact,
everybody.
I will cut my video shorter so because they all must start in the beginning, so I don't care.
Yeah.
I will cut my video to fit maybe 30 seconds and bring that video, and then we'll bring answer video. Somebody got to win the challenge.
Yeah, Madam Grace.
Right now, I'm the winner right now.
She's the winner, and she's sticking to it.
Yeah, I'm sticking to it. See, I'm the winner. But you know what, Pastor Man, he said, Dr. Francine, Madam Grace and Dr. Francine, he said, Pastor Man, CMC wants to come on the show one day. Yeah, Pastor Man, they tell you ready to come on the show, just let us know what's
But Pastor Man got to drop a video first.
Well, drop your CMC video first before you come on the show because somebody got to win the challenge.
Yes.
Yeah, drop your.
We never know what the price will be. Nah.
Make sure that nah inside because we got a PS started the nah. He can't even dance good. He did a video.
You see, she won. That's why she said happy I get dance good.
Oh my God. Yeah, man. So we're waiting for you.
Yeah, there too.
What? There?
You see it? I said it to you. Yeah.
Oh, I know I even saw it. Oh my God, maybe.
Yeah, this is I mean, you said that you are like. I said they want to talk PSB Desi. You're
tired. But also, you need to by morning, our time, it will be 2:00 your time. At least by 7:00, right? And so by that time, there will video will be in the room.
Yeah, and so you got people new studio order. No excuse.
Yeah, no excuse. So, but you know the PR, he did a lot of stuff this weekend. He went to this weekend. CMC is moving and we are moving strong. I don't care what the people think. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they say. They were taught tired. The PR is moving and the group of CNCers are doing what they're supposed to do and they are doing it well. So they accelerate. They think it bothering me.
Yeah, it bothering you. Jack this.
Yeah, man. I was when I finished talking, I would leave so I can talk more for me to try to get it from here. But they accelerate the CMC Women's Congress. They went to Charlottesville.
Wow.
Yeah, they went to Charlottesville, and I mean they called another crowd there again. Alice Pisa is on her stuff.
Yes,
congrats. And we want to congratulate her. CMC, they accelerate, they connect, they just say CMC National Auxiliary takes the movement to FDA community today, engaging and connecting and driving the change Liberia deserve. That was yesterday, they did that. That was yesterday, they were there. So, you know, a lot of things going on. I mean, they are very proud that when I come to look at CMC pages and stuff, you know, the different CNCers, they be posting everything that happening at one time. I'm very, very proud of what CMC accomplished. And then we saw another move yesterday again. They were at the National Girls Brigade. They met at Dupo Road. That was a whole nother celebration going on. I think I got a video. I need to play it. They went to it was a whole another thing going on in that era, man. Let me just play this one for us to see. Yeah, but CMC is moving strong. We are moving strong all over the world. Liberia is leading when it comes to activities for CMC, and a lot of people are joining the movement because we want change in Liberia. So right now, that's what we're looking forward to. At tomorrow.
We are coming to you live here on the CMC National Girl Brigade Meet and Greet. The CMC is a citizen movement for change. So we have here on our rotation.
We're tired of you. Our mothers crying. The people deserve better. The youth's future is fading. Too many of them leaving. Too many of them dying. They cannot wait any longer. The change they need is now. The change they need is here. Talk and do, musability.
Wow, that was, I mean,
Is that Honorable Cole, Marvin
yeah,
Cole?
that's him.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So you heard about that, right? They went to Dupo Road and the CMC Girls Brigade, they called that. I mean, the most proud thing about it is that the youth, I mean, they are getting together. I mean, CMC bringing out the young people, and the people really want change in the country. The children really, the young people looking out for the future. They want to change. They want the future to be bright. They want to be having opportunities. And they're knowing that CMC is the way to go. And that's why they are, I mean, anywhere CMC just go to have program, people come from all walks of life. And most of them are members. They have joined CMC and the auxiliary and the CMC tech team. They are going in the rural areas. Some of the pictures I don't have, but they are going in the rural areas and they are bringing people on board. And that is a beautiful thing. So do you want to speak to that? I mean, before that come in, go ahead.
Yes, just 2 minutes quickly on it, and as you can see from the video, they're being played. Honorable Marvin Cole, from he's serving as vice chair for operation. CMC regional vice chair for operation. He did so. He played a visit. He was invited over the weekend on Saturday by the CMC National Girls Brigade, where they have a gathering, a meeting, a good gathering, and invited the honorable lawmaker. And also strong statement made there, especially recent rape case, where he urged the president and the inspector general for the police to ensure that McGee is held accountable, and despite his suspension. So he also spoke on indeed 2029 CMC given that mandate of authority, how the government on a CMC is going to be something very, very strong when it comes to women protection. So, there are other key words, strong statement were made by Honorable Marvin Cole over the weekend during the CMC National Girls Brigade program here in Painesville, Dupo Road.
Wow, that's good. And then the other program that happened with the auxiliary, where they say was coffee. Where is coffee?
That's coffee is in the same Dupo Road.
Oh, okay. So they were all
Painesville.
Yeah. Doug, you want to say anything?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you to Madam Alice Bisa and Honorable Marvin Cole for carrying the message of CMC to the people. We're looking to transform the people, and people are convicted to be a part of CMC. They are joining. The last I checked on the website, 33,800 members so far. So we are basically going to the people. We are not waiting to give them t-shirts or a bag of rice. We are telling them you have to be committed to changing Liberia. You have to not want to have the infrastructure that we want, that we have in our country. You have to not want to have the kind of healthcare system that we have in our country. You want to have better schools for your children. And this is why Madam Grace and I come almost every night to you, and we are working very hard behind the scene to just tell the people of Liberia that we can do better than the manner in which our country is exercising right now. This is not the Liberia we want, and you know it. Okay, so I want to tell Madam Grace, Besa, and Honorable Cole, thank you. I also want to just welcome Miss Victoria Sendolo Zulu. Okay, she is our newest appointee. She's going to be working closely with me as the Secretary General of the Global CMC. She accepted the position. You'll be seeing her on the show. She's happily married and has 3 beautiful children. It was wonderful talking to her as well. She comes with a wealth of knowledge. She comes with a lots of hands-on experience, and she comes with wanting to make a difference in Liberia. And that's why we all are here. So we want to welcome you also, Madam Victoria Sendolo Zulu.
Yeah, and we say congratulations to Madam Sendolo Zulu. Victoria, her first name is. We want to welcome you on board. CMC is the way to go. We are always happy to have like-minded people. So when you join CMC, you become like-minded because you've seen the vision and the plans that we have for the country, and you want to be a part of that. It's love for country. And we want to welcome her on, but we're looking forward to, pushing CNC forward as we are moving ahead, and we need people like Ms. Sulu to be a part of this. And so we thank her. We also want to welcome Ms. Elame Wise Kaba. She is the team head for the North Carolina area. She also accepted her appointment. We say welcome to Ms. Elame Wise Kaba. She's going to be working closely with the USA Diaspora. She is the team lead as of, few weeks ago when we just announced them, last week. So we have to congratulate them here. So Elame Wise Kaba, welcome on the team. We also want to welcome Mr. Africanus Nathan. He is also a CMCmer. He is going to be the head team for the Florida area, and he's going to be leading that area, until he can create his chapter. So, Mr. Africanus Nathan, we want to welcome you on board. We say welcome. We also want to welcome our own brother and friend, Ansu Dukle. Ansu accepted the position as USA coordinator for CMC. So Ansu will be working along with Diaspora USA. He's a coordinator for CMC. He was appointed. He accepted his appointment. So we want to welcome him on board as well. We say congratulations to everyone who has been, appointed within CMC, especially the global USA Diaspora area. So we say welcome everybody. CMC strong. We are strong. We are moving forward.
Yes. And if we didn't mention your name and region, we are doing it because of strategic reasons. A lot of people tend to, follow what CMC is doing. And so we are very careful in what we say and how we say it. So we appreciate the hard work of all of you that are in the global community working to make Liberia a better place. You're working very hard. I see it. Madam Grace hears it. We see it in the chat room as well. So thank you so much for all that you do. And thank you for Mama Liberia.
Yes, we want to thank you so much. And we're going to get there. The joining, and we are on a journey. And that journey, we'll all put our hearts together, our minds together, and our hard work together. And we'll get there. Like, we'll be a better place one day. And that day is coming soon. We have the hope that our people have opened their eyes and they have seen through the fakeness and the lies, and they will change their minds when it comes to 2029 to follow a whole new direction. Because for the last 20 years, We have not seen nothing change in the country, and things are not going right. So that's why I wanted to share. I also will share concerning CMC USA Diaspora. We have a program that is coming up. So I want to share with you guys for you to see the bulletin. This is it right here. And the program is on Saturday. So right here, if you see, I will say CMC formal event. The entrance is free. We don't charge money to nobody to enter our event. You come there free. The only thing we ask for you is to donate. So CMC formal event is the entrance is free. We'll be enjoying together complimentary dinner and also very beautiful music. Our political leader will be in town. He's going to be the guest speaker of this program. A CMC Gathering Pathway to Change. This program is going to be held in the Philadelphia area. And Honorable Musa Hassan Belete is the guest speaker at that time. It's an introduction town hall event. So it's an introduction town hall dinner. So he will give a speech. He will also answer. We will have a Q&A section for at least 40 minutes where people will engage him in a panel. We'll have a panel there. They will engage him in the panel. You will ask the questions concerning, related to CMC, and we will answer those questions for you. And we will dine with wine. I mean, it's going to be a nice time. A lot of activity will be going on. We can't say everything that we'll do there, but it's going to be a beautiful program. So that will be on Saturday, September 27, 2025 at 6 p.m. This Saturday that is coming, the intro town hall and fundraiser dinner. We have a major fundraiser going on. But people, you have to come so you can learn from us how to fundraise, because me and Dad, we master at that craft. We'll show a whole other style of how to fundraise, and we're hoping to raise a lot of money. Right now, there's a fundraising going on. They call it a pre-event fundraiser drive. That's what we are doing right now, the pre-event fundraiser drive. So this pre-event, some people donated today. Tomorrow we'll add a need to the list. So the pre-event fundraiser drive is going on right now as I speak. All you need to do is go to the flyer and just scan the QR code for the cash out or the Zelle, and you can just donate your money. If you can't scan the code, the code is scannable, but if you can't scan it, then the information for the cash out is right there, the number, and then the Zelle, the email is there. Put it in and donate your money. The people, it just this pre-event fundraiser drive is just to test the waters for us to get the money for the Diaspora USA project in Liberia, because we're coming up with projects that we'll be doing in Liberia for CMC to benefit the Liberian people. So we have to start to raise money to do that. This drive ends on Thursday, the 25th. So this drive is just, we call it change it up. You give us some cash, let's change it up. And it's on Thursday, the 25th at 12 noon. Everybody who donates to the drive, their name will be featured on the program. And this program that we're bringing is a 7-year program. I mean, it's going to be a program on a nice piece of paper, and you can save it because it will be a CMC first program in the USA Diaspora that our political leader will be a part of, and he will be the guest speaker. So it's huge. So you will have the people names that are listed for the, we're not going to put the amount that they donated, but the name will be listed on our 7-year program. So please be a part of this, be a part of the change and come and support CMC. Thanks to all the people that are RSVP. We still got people RSVP, and we're looking forward to seeing all of you guys. We want to tell you guys that this is a formal program, so you got to come dressed up. We're having a red carpet situation. We're going to be doing a cash bar. We're going to be, clink, 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 knocking glasses, and we're going to have a nice, the DJ is very good at his craft. We're going to dance. We're also going to speak. You will hear us telling you exactly what CMC is about, and we're going to have a major fundraiser. So come and be a part of that. Let's celebrate. Tak, you want to say anything?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that we'll have a few of CMC items that you can purchase so that you always be able to identify yourself as a CMC-mers. as a CMC, I'm sorry. And we're also going to be selling it's a suitcase tag, um, individual and customized made. You can purchase it and put it on. You know how when you fly, like when we go to China or go to Dubai to visit our fellow CNCers there. You when you arrive in baggage claim, all of your luggages look the same. So at least when you have the tag, you'll be able to identify your suitcase. We'll have some T-shirts. Madam Grace going to have like caps, that you can wear. She's also, I'm hoping to help her, but we have not worked out a schedule. She's going to make, a special delicacy, that is dear to Liberians. You can only find such delicacy in Liberia. So she's going to be able to, that's going to be on all of the tables as well. We just had to bring a taste of Liberia with us to the program. So it's going to be great. Come in, ask your questions, come socialize with others, come bring your ideas about how you can bring change to Liberia. We're looking forward to seeing all of you at the program. I'm excited. I'm so excited that I don't even know what to wear.
I know, right? I'm still looking for my things myself. But yeah, Doug will have all kinds of stuff in there. See, we will have the
Mhm.
I don't know what you're showing, the keychain.
Yes.
We have the keychain for CMC. You see
Mhm.
that? We'll
Mhm.
also have the tag. You can put it, we dressing up. So everybody who's CNC, you can put this on your, put it on your chest here to the people to know that you're a CNC. So we have this. They will all be for sale. We also have the refrigerator magnet. You can buy that as well.
Oh.
Your refrigerator. We also have the bumper sticker stuff for your car. So we bring in all of those things plus T-shirts and
Yeah.
hats that you can purchase. To be honest, we have the bandana for
Mhm.
CMC and everything. So we have a lot of things that will be there. And guess what? Somebody will win a basket full of CMC items. You will have all of that if you are your luck. You win that basket, you carry it home.
Playing, definitely playing guy on our basket.
I won my basket myself. So all of us will be playing, to win that basket. We have all the CMC goodies in there.
It's a raffle. It's a raffle ticket, right?
Yeah, it's a raffle. We're gonna have
So
a
I
raffle.
have a question, Madam Grace. What if you can't make it, but you would like to have some of the items that we mentioned, like the keychain and the suitcase tag, or how? What if you're not going to be there, but you'd like to have it?
Yeah, they can also scan the QR code and just send it to the money and say, you know what, I would need a keychain, and
Okay,
they can just put keychain on the donation, and and we can mail it to them.
great,
Yeah.
great, great. So you heard it. You heard it. So
Yeah,
we're looking forward
you
to
have
seeing you
to be
guys.
donating at least enough money for that to happen. So you can say you
Absolutely.
donate, but you have to be donating at least $50 and request a keychain or maybe a pen. We also have the CMC
And
pen
that's
for
in addition to, and that's in addition, that's they make that donation of $50, and then how much is the keychain and the pen and all of that stuff
well,
they
they
will
said
add.
the pen, yeah, they can put that. They can send the pen is a CMC pen. It's a
Yeah.
fundraiser. So CMC pen is $10, or
So it's in addition.
the refrigerator magnet is $15. I have one of my refrigerators. It's very nice on it. And
Yes, I need one of those too.
yeah, the CMC's brochure, how do you call this?
Is that
It's the
the
pin. The
the
CMC
pin?
pin. Yeah, the
Yes,
CMC
on
pin
our
for your
throat.
clothes. It's only $10. You
Hmm.
can also buy that. Yeah, and it's the
Oh
keychain.
yes. So if you're making a donation, just add the $10 to it.
Yeah, you know, your donation. I did $10. Request me to mail it to your mail. And the keychain is very solid.
I need that too.
Yeah,
Oh my,
this
they can't know how to eat money. Oh, she taking all
the
my.
keychain is $15. But it's quality keychain. If you get
Hmm.
the keychain, you know what I'm talking about. I have one of my keys, so
Yeah,
it's
I need that.
silver is platinum.
Yes, I
Yes.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
awesome. So yeah, so it's gonna be a fun night. I'm looking forward to seeing, making new and old friends. Meeting new and old friends and making new friends. So it's gonna be wonderful. I'm gonna miss all the other CNCmers who are not gonna be there, but I'm sure you'll be with us in spirit. And as Madam Chris showed you everything that will be selling, come to purchase. I think I can see I want to win the basket number one, number two. And so we've got competition for that. Don't tell the people say you won the basket, like how we know that you're winning the dance competition.
No, you
Uh-huh.
get to get a basket. Myself hoping to win the basket because the basket got some nice things in it. And all the things
Yeah, so
that I don't have. So I want to win the basket as well.
so you how much did you decide how much a lottery ticket would be? So I mean it's not a lottery ticket, a raffle ticket.
The raffle ticket is gonna be $5.
$5 raffle ticket, and then in the end you can win the basket. So
Yeah, all the
definitely,
CMC goodies in there. Can you imagine?
I want all the goodies. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, so there where we are with the whole with what we're gonna be doing concerning CMC. So we switch a little bit. I wanna ask you to play that music with I don't know where Henry is with a PR dancing today. Doc said he danced.
Yeah, like you said, I said, yeah. I said it. I said,
But anyway, we'll skip that because we gotta talk a lot. Maybe at the end of the show we'll put him there dancing because when we see our political leader in a high spirit like that, we happy.
yes.
You know, we want to see him happy with all the attacks on him. But one of the things I wrote on my Facebook page today, I was like, you know what? If you, I said this, I said, I share it from something I got something from somewhere. I say, if your voice held no power, they wouldn't try to silence you. So you have to have some power within your voice. For the people to even try to hack your Facebook page, for them to even try to do anything to stop you from speaking, there should be some power in your voice. And when you have power in your voice, it means that what you're saying is the truth. That's the power because the world over, most people don't want to hear the truth because it hurts. You know, when they're doing things, they don't want you to put it out there. They will say anything and do anything to stop you. So that's the reason why I posted that on my Facebook page today. You know, and I just wanted to share that with you. But they switching gears, with changing topics. The president went somewhere. I think he said he went to United Nations. I don't know. Asu can say something on that a little bit, and then we can dive into that. He went to the United Nations and Assembly. That's where he went, right?
Yes. The United
Yes,
Assembly.
currently currently the US, did this hearing and a lot of information just bounced on the internet, and some of us who started chasing it to know where the information coming from. We will learn that the president, why it was at this session to session. So during his session, why addressing his colleagues and abruptly his mic was cut off. So I've been trying to see our best how could we go deep down and even get a video where
Yeah,
people
I
saying
got the video. Yeah, so let me try to play. His mic was turned off. Look, I don't understand what happened.
600.
I, I thank the President of the Republic of Liberia
So I don't understand how what went wrong. But the president mic got turned off. Also, did you hear anything why they turned his mic off? God will read exactly why I see here what he wanted to represent, but then they turned his mic off. Was he saying something or he started sleeping again?
I think it was we are looking, maybe it was the time, and which couldn't believe that each person was given one time to speak no, to such programs. So maybe the president went above his time. So for us that we believe yet, we are still waiting on the information. That information came out late this evening.
Okay, so it
So
means that
yeah, so we haven't getting yet no response, no communication yet from the executive action. So we wait up to tomorrow, which is today, maybe the middle of the day, they will come up with a statement. But it's true that the president might was cut off.
Oh wow! So yeah, we'll look forward to them telling us why his mic was cut off. I'm sure because maybe because usually when you go to those events and when you're speaking and you speaking over your time, they start playing some kind of music for you to wrap it up. So I never heard them play the music for for him to wrap it up. They just turn his mic off. I felt that was very disrespectful to him. But I also felt that you have to stick on time. This is not a library event. But when they put that you say it's starting 6 o'clock, when they put that you say come 6 o'clock, then you start coming 7:30. No, the people telling you have to stick within 5 minutes of your speech. You have to stick within 5 minutes of your speech. And that's when the other people come in, that people who is questioning the president for, especially for speeches and stuff, meeting international people, they have to make sure they let him know these things. And then you write his speech in the time frame. That's what I do. I'll be writing the speeches then in the time frame. Sometimes I write, stuff. I was saying, you have to speak. Make sure in 5 minutes, I'll read it on myself. It lasts for 5 minutes. And that's it. So, the people are not helping him.
So maybe you give him 5 minutes. Yes, just stay 5 minutes. The paper very also that is software talking. When you really dragging the talk, already in 2 minutes already.
Yeah, but they will have to work with him with that, with his way of talking, and then the speeches they gave for it to last for the time, pertaining to how he talks. But they said New York, September 22nd, 2025, President Joseph Nima Boakai Sr. has reaffirmed Liberia's dedication to gender equality and women's empowerment during the 30th anniversary commemoration of the Beijing Declaration at the United Nations. He says, speaking, I'm just trying to tell you what he said, that we tend to turn his mic off. Speaking at the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly, President Boakai said Liberia is moving from pledges to results. With a US $8.3 billion agenda for inclusive development that prioritizes women, youth, health, and education. He pledged zero tolerance for gender-based violence, a permanent ban on harmful cultural practices, and the launch of a national action plan for young women and girls, highlighting ongoing programs like the Liberian Women Empowerment Project and the Realize Project. He stressed that empowering women uplift the entire. 1 minute. Adjust. Okay. I'm trying to read, but the thing coming down. So he pledged. He highlighting ongoing program like the Liberian Women Empowerment Project and Realize Project. He stressed that empower women uplift entire nations. Uplift an entire nation, I would say. As Liberia assumes its seat on the United Nations Security Council, we will ensure women's and youth voices shape the global peace and security agenda, President Boakai concluded. So I think he said some of this after they turned his mic off, and he said some before his mic was turned off, but that's what he said at the program, the Beijing Declaration at the United Nations that he attended. And I just wanted to share that I don't believe what he said. I'm sorry. You cannot be telling the people that you are going to make sure that women and girls are protected, and you pledging all these things about gender equality and women empowerment when there's a rape case in the country. A 14-year-old girl was raped by one of your sitting ministers who is deputy, and it's alleged that he did that, but the investigation has stalled. So how can you say all of that and a rape case is up front and this man has not been arrested? We are not hearing anything concerning the investigation. The case has been too long, since August 30th. Today is the 22nd of September, and nothing substantial has been done concerning this case, except for the Liberian women standing up against it. So this man being arrested, before that coming to say anything about this assembly, has this man being arrested, or is the investigation still going on?
It's still investigation is still on. No arrest yet, and if there was any arrest, I think that we 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 followed the statement for now on Marvin Cole over the weekend where he spoke to the guys. That was just on Saturday where he stated where he urged the president and then the police director to immediately arrest Mr. Bagay and held him accountable and also they should try to forget about that suspension stuff and push more punishment. Maybe that could also like to lead to his mix up. So I strongly believe there's no arrest yet because people still calling on government attention as far as around the we are today is the 23rd, 22nd, 24th. People still calling on national government attention. So if there was any arrest, we're going to hear it. The public are going to be informed. They were going to put it up to the public that the minister have turned himself over, but there is no arrest yet because we some permanent figure, the top government officials, especially from the legislature, they are still calling on the executive to have the suspended minister arrested. So I don't believe that there's no arrest yet.
Yeah, I will come in and I would say that I agree with Madame Grace Gua. We cannot be talking about gender equality when we have a rape case in our country where it took several days before our president even acted. Okay. And his action was to suspend the perpetrator of the rape case. Even if he was going to suspend that perpetrator pending investigation, you communicate with the Liberian people. This precedent is reminding me very similarly to the George Weah's case. So sometimes in our conversation, when Madam Grace called them conjoined twins, she means it. They are behaving like conjoined twin, which means that they are behaving very similarly. Okay, you communicate, say, okay, Liberia is the place of rule and law. I admit I may have been late in, you know, coming to the case because he was late in speaking about the case. But I want you to know that this Brian McGill is under investigation for raping a 14-year-old girl. And Liberia and the laws of Liberia will not tolerate that because we respect and we want to empower women. That's where our president should be going. But we don't hear from him. Like he bobo. Okay? He don't talk to us. We don't know what's going on. But we see that he goes to the United Nations and he says things like gender equality. So we supposed to, there's a disconnect here, my people. Are you guys hearing me?
Okay.
We're not so what we're supposed to do. And then, I want to also go lastly to the point where Madam Grace said his handlers are doing very bad. They're not helping him.
No.
Okay. You know that our president has an issue with the way that he communicates. Okay. As Ansu said, maybe he drags his words or he needs to practice more. I don't know what it is, but I'm listening. I'm reading what Winston Cooper from Rwanda is writing. The president needs to practice, and Madam Grace says, sometimes we didn't understand why sometimes when she writes out these scripts, when she practices it and makes sure that it stays within the time frame, that's because outside of Liberia, the rest of the world wants us to be in our time frame because they got multiple speakers. Okay, they're not just doing it because they don't like him, but they're doing it because they have multiple speakers and they want people to say valuable things to their audience. You in Liberia, you don't respect the Liberian people's time. You don't respect the issues that happen to them because you don't speak to them. You don't talk to them. And so you go to the international world and you tell us about gender equality. I don't believe it. One word. No, not one word. Not one single word. I don't believe it.
Yes, I don't believe it. That and the thing that he also pledged zero tolerance for gender-based violence. You can't put zero tolerance for gender-based violence. There's a video going around. Have you not heard there's a video going around with your Senator Ibrahim Darius Dillon mother-in-law telling somebody that he's beating his wife. There's a video. So that's gender-based violence. That is domestic violence right there. And you said so if that kind of news going around, with the woman real voice that she's saying that her daughter is being abused in the house where a certain senator is in your government that's doing it, and these things are not investigated. Look, if there was a video here in America going around in any other serious country that these things are done, even if the people are not arrested, the media will flag that on a regular basis to show you that this is going on and it is wrong. But it's not flagged. We're hearing it from other sources that are not really real media in the country. So these things, when they say it's just to polish things to me, and he talk about they having zero tolerance for also harmful cultural practice. I don't know how you have zero tolerance for harmful cultural practice when female genital mutilation is still going on in the country. The FGM is still practiced in Liberia with a national prevalence of about 38.2% among women between the ages 15 to 49. I don't even believe they're 15. Now they're taking the girls in at the age of 13 and 10. It's going on strongly in Liberia as of today. I did my research. The standard push is still going on. So you say you have zero tolerance for cultural violence. This is cultural violence. It's cultural violence. So how you have zero tolerance and this is still going on? Ellen Johnson had a moratorium on it. The moratorium in there, and you did not put another moratorium for you to be able to make sure you can do something about this. In the meanwhile, put a moratorium on this so it can stop. It has started widely spread since you became president of Liberia. And you said you have zero tolerance for that. That's harmful practice. And you say you have a national plan coming up to you have a national plan to make sure those things don't happen. And then also you have zero tolerance for violence in the country. But today we read that the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency had confirmed that 6 officers arrested in bombing were all tested positive for illegal drugs. 6 of your officers. So your own officers now doing illegal drugs, and the LDA had to bring it out there. So how these people supposed to protect lives and property, and they are drug infested? And you go to the United Nations, you start to speak all these things, just to be seen that, oh yeah, the president is speaking. When you have to speak the truth. These things are lies, because we Liberians know these things are not really happening. And so how can you go and speak that you have zero? You know what it is to have zero tolerance? Yeah, it means that you have no tolerance at all. And you have no tolerance at all. Deputy Minister McGill will be arrested today and put behind bars until that case is thoroughly investigated. We talk on this show about the processes when a case is filed for rape, especially on a minor child. A minor child, we talk about the processes. You don't even follow that. Your man is still walking free. Some people say even left Liberia. So that way we also dark the whole speech. Maybe that's the reason why I say he's still over the people to call the mic up because God knew the speech was lie.
Yeah, and Madam Chris, when you speak about zero tolerance for cultural practices that are harmful to women, it was recently we saw a picture that was on social media where women, about 500 young girls, had just came out of the Sandy Bush in our country. We don't know what happened there, but it was shown and widely spread. So perhaps there were harmful cultural practices to those women that occurred, that you cannot say that you have zero tolerance, and we see that these things are still happening. We know that Liberia last year, we were marked for extrajudicial killing, okay? Extrajudicial killing in the Human Rights Report. This year, recent report says that people are being tortured. The witnesses for the burning of the Capitol building, I saw one of the medical report and just glanced at it quickly. Okay, it says that this man was tortured. He was tortured, and that tells us that the people under our legal system who are supposed to be protected, they are not. Okay, they are being tortured to get information out of them. So I'm afraid that this year, because of the torturing of one of the men under our legal custody, we may make the human rights report. You know,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
may make that human. That's it. We're there. Extrajudicial killing. Okay, killing that our government sanctioned, killing that was approved and witnessed by our government. Perhaps the government did it, the police officers or whatever. But this
Okay.
year we are torturing people. So we need to be very careful. Very, very careful.
And so you want to say something last minute before we move on from there? But this the whole speech is just so funny to me.
Yeah. Now they broke it down like that.
We can hear you, Ansu.
No, I said nothing much, Madam Grace, because you break it down. You have given every reason. Yeah, maybe you have that might be called off today because for what being said by the president and listening to you step by step, breaking everything down. I think that the person was just off track. And this thing I read it in the project. We just read it in the manager and that Richardson. They put it together, go give the old man say, but maybe whether it's weird, whether that things happening, the how the guys around the president behaving, just read it in there and carry it for him to read it. So whether it's truthful, because maybe the fees are is not maybe it's not this in the radio or he's not monitoring what's happening in the country. So they just put these things together, give it to him, and you go in that type of open area and read it.
Yeah.
So everything you said, that's just it. That's the facts. You break it down, and you are given reason of all.
Yeah, and the very good answer. And thank God you're keen in with your inputs, because that's why when I was listening, I didn't understand. I read this stuff. I was like, okay, this doesn't sound right. And that's the reason why they see reason they before the president was voted in, there was a program where we heard a certain young men that follow him up and down these days were telling him what to say, telling this, that. I mean, you start misleading this old man, because the thing is that he gonna carry the full weight because he is president. We are not going to feel sorry and say, oh, the man's an old man. No, for you to get in that position, you wanted to be in it. You told the librarian you could do the job. So therefore, we expect you to be able to do the job. That's what we expect from you. And it was a shame, And the internet age is very different, Doc. Everything you do is on the internet. Everything's happening like brother. People see these things. They got people that just work on doing research of what happening in countries, the different abuses going on, the complaints about the people in the country, the citizens of those countries. So when you come to these United Nations General Assembly and you start to say something like you are talking night and day, the people say, okay, is he talking about Liberia? Because we know that this thing is happening in Liberia. Is he talking about $38 billion and the people can't even find food to eat? The people start to talk that he's, they start to talk behind your back, especially in that kind of program, that this can't be. Somebody going to the internet, what are you talking? Oh hell, this can't be true. So you have to be truthful when you're taking speeches and writing it and giving it to this president. You can't lie. You lie about elections. You won the elections. Then you can't kind of lie. You can tell the people say something going on in the country that is not going. Like you're living in utopia. Are you not seeing that the Liberian people are already suffering? Are you not seeing that? So I just want to share that. I mean, we hope the country gets better. We always hope for that. And we hope the Liberian people seeing it wise that these there's 20 years that have passed with UP government and CEC, Liberia has not progressed. And under these two political leadership is not going to progress. We need to try something different. At this point in time where Liberia is, it will not do anything. You have to try something different. And that different thing could be the best thing that ever happened to the country, especially when that different thing becomes CMC. So we hope you're hearing and you're following and you're seeing what's going on in this country. But changing gears, if you have nothing else to say concerning this, we'll change to something else. Today, the former President George Fokekron Mane Bekugbe, other name Kasoklo, he came from. That why you laughing? He traveled. He traveled. He went on. I don't know. He went on different activities and maybe some vacation. And he came back to the country. I will play the video. He came back in the Rawa International Airport became crowded as the new style of the Liberian people. You go there to meet your political leader. We don't see nothing wrong with that, but I see one thing that wrong with this. I will play the video before I tell you my take on it. And it's very sad for me watching such a thing in 2025 with our people and the way things are going on. We need a rude awakening. Our people need a rude awakening because this cannot be happening at this time. It doesn't show any good for the country.
Seminar to greet their leader returning back home. Then after them, you will see him holding his official vehicle and going back home. But security officers are doing exceedingly well to keep the security here. So, President Weah, former head of state, political leader of the Congress for Democratic Change, will be arriving shortly from the arrival terminal of the Abbas International Airport. There you see. So security is start here. A great measure of security put in place.
Moses Nathaniel Gray, followed by Nathaniel Balobadeo. We have in the mix of
Dimas should stay here. Yeah, Dimas should stay here. Okay, so the former President George Weah is expected to have a very short press conference.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you the magnitude, of the what we're going on, the place, the amount of people that came out there to meet the former president. Also, I want you to tell me a little bit about, the welcoming team at the airport and what happened there, what you heard in Liberia, what happened.
There was so many ugly scenes today. A lot of things in which some of us not really expecting, or never expected to happen. Was some of the things that did occur upon the former president arrival. I don't know, Madam Chair and Dr. Richardson, and the security system, the new workshop. They need a lot of things to be done. I don't know why they always put themselves in that about fighting mode, not about fighting spirit whenever they hear about George Weah activities, and they just make things to just look ugly. From the morning of yesterday, I told someone, I said, that normal thing that run on, normal activities, all you do, just keep on your security work, and areas where you feel that the former president is supposed to use, supporters come where it's supposed to be, just go there and barricade this area. But then for you to put 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, and you put huge police officers outside, trucks and get it, passing here and there. It just take the entire airport as maybe like a security barrier, maybe a police or the army barrier. It's just an ugly scene. There were so many things that happened there yesterday. Some disenchanted citizens and with the police. And a lot of things happened which I would say was not a good picture, and nobody brought it up a good scene to the airport, especially look at the airport where you have international guests, arriving today in the country. The MCC compiled team arrived today, and at the same time, on all of and ambassadors, guests from across the world came to Liberia today. Hey, just go there, you had a whole place, you barricaded the whole place, you had serving out from morning to evening, and you and citizens, you're just there and getting the place, fighting for nothing. Just you see what's for, yeah. How the whole place looked very, very ugly today, man. I agree. So as I said, it was an ugly scene today at our airport, in which it not really gave the airport a good picture yesterday when the former president arrived.
Thank you. And so at least you gave us, what hearing in Liberia, which is, very, very substantial claims and point that you're making. I was very in shock myself. I was like, okay, don't they have any regulations at the airport? People coming in, or just imagine me going to Liberia on vacation or going to visit or maybe go do a job. And with that kind of heat in that country, with those people gather like that, right at the entrance where people are supposed to be getting out, they stop regular citizens like myself. Can you imagine the people that were on the flight coming? There's so many things were taken away from them. I would say that if I had a meeting to be in the country at a certain time at the airport, I got like 1 hour, 30 minutes to get to my meeting before I even stop, go and book my hotel and get into the hotel. Or it would just be a whole lot of chaos. I would not get to my meeting on time. And then maybe because I flew to the country for that meeting, I'm going to miss it just because a former president entered the country and because the people don't have no law and order among themselves. The whole airport was just in chaos. Don't they have special place for the people to stand, they barricade that area, like Ansu said? They stand there and wait for the political leaders and don't get on enter the place like that. The security fighting, they pushing, and lawmakers are there. The former finance minister was there. What are they doing in that space? They're supposed to be all to where they can, when the former president get out, he goes and meet them in a certain area. That's how it's supposed to be set up. So like that, if you do that, you take away from the common, the regular Liberian citizens like ourselves, that when we come to the country, the people who travel from the country and went on vacation and coming back home, they don't need all of that. Everybody not into politics that way. You can't take away from other people comfort just because a former president coming into the country. So Liberia, they are very peculiar set of people. I don't get it. I don't know why it's done like that. That can come in, but it's just done to me. The kind of message is sent to the international world, the kind of people that we are, is sad in this 2025. That is very sad.
Yeah, I saw a few things with the president's arrival, and I will start one by saying that the president of Liberia, Joseph Boakai, is in trouble. When we can have a previous president, a previous opposition president, pull out such crowd due to his arrival, That tells me that the Liberian people are wanting more. They are unhappy with what is happening in the country right now. And so, in a matter of I understand they're playing this whole group in a matter of a short time, but whatever Liberian people are looking for, it is not in Joseph Boakai's government. That's what I saw today. Yes, I agree with you both, Ansu and Madam Grace. There was a sense of disorganization, and that is partly what is happening in Joseph Boakai's government, the sense of disorganization. We have an entire airport where things could have been more organized in terms of directing the people. And I'm not going to belabor the point because Madam Grace told us there were other people using the airport. There are people coming in. So to have all of those people just lined up, what happened to the airport security or airport people who are organizing large crowds of people? There should be terrain management occurring over there, and I didn't see that. It speaks to when I was watching the video, I was watching the infrastructure. I don't know, Madam Grace and Henry and I'm sorry, Ansu, if you guys saw the road that to the airport and the road out of the airport. I mean, there were potholes all over the place. There was one place where the structures, there was houses so close to the airport. I think they were driving out. I saw that's a security area. Houses should not be so close to the airport, or they should be in high fence barricaded that we should not be able to see them. And there should be trees lined up like our good old palm trees. In other airports in West Africa that I go to, I see those trees. They got nice palm tree lines lined up. But the airport was just potholes after pothole as they were making their way. Lastly, I would have suggested, since they had such a big crowd, which speaks to the the nature of what Liberian people want that is not in Joseph Boakai's government, go and rent SKD. Y'all can have all of your people meet at SKD. Since y'all don't have the Sycamore Tree, the headquarters right now, you're in the process of rebuilding your headquarters. Find SKD and speak to your people in that manner. Give them some respect. Don't have all of them come to the airport and only some of them can see you, some of them can see you, whether you have press conference there, whether you not have press conference there, where you have the press conference. It was chaotic. Okay. So I think a bigger place at SKD would have been a free place for you to be able to talk to the people. It is, since you are telling people that you will be running 2029, that was your message. Okay. And the CDC wanted to tell us that they are coming out, however way they are coming out. You should have at least given them the courtesy of going to SKD. And that's what my initial thoughts are on that.
I mean, that is what you're saying is true. I mean, but my thing is that even with the people coming on the airport, they have a place that the people stand. There's a barricade supposed to be going on when you're a political leader, or you are a football star, or you are a former president, or some celebrity that the people like. They should have a place for the people to stand. You take away from people who pay their money, bought a flight, their plane ticket, got on that flight, came down, and just because one person there is maybe a former president or a celebrity, the whole place get crowded and blocked, and because then the other people, you take away from the regular citizens. It's not fair to them. You take away those people's rights. Mm-hmm. So I hope they found a way, because I saw other leaders from different parties that have gone to that airport. They did not come to the door like that. So I don't know why that changed when former President Weah came there, because Ansu was there to meet Honorable Musa Hassan Belete when he came from the States. I never saw them to the door of the airport. I saw them, they were out sketch, right? I did not see you guys to the entrance where the people, the exit, where the people coming from within the airport. So I got ready, like, okay, what is going on? And the security who had just done that and tell the people, you know what, this is the barricade. Everybody stand behind you. You can be a former minister. We don't care. Everybody stand behind you. Since you can't be this former president, that's the right thing to do. But the part, then I started to think, I want the people are so less busy till does that. And whether you say if the people that many to meet you, the airport is too small. Find the SKD Sports Complex or what other complex, then they gather there. And after you leave the airport, you go there, you speak to your people. That's the right thing to do. It like that when you see the country look respectable, instead of us being seen that way, and it just take away a lot of things from the society. The people start to look at us, okay, who are these people? Why are they even doing this? People don't gather to airport like that and be blocking the spaces, just to meet other people coming. And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking away from former President Weah. I'm just saying his people are supposed to be in a certain area at the airport where they will gather in that space and remove themselves from the exit because other people going in and out. And other people have the right to the airport because they pay their taxpayer money and they bought a ticket to travel. When they have a place where the people are staying, those places are barricaded. So the people stand there. When the leaders then come, the leaders go to that area, meet the people, and speak to the people. Like that, you respect the leader, and then you also respect the people that support that leader. That's just the right thing to do. That's how it is done in the world over. And we don't know why Liberia is still acting like they are in 1975. So even in 1975, I don't think Tobo did that. I never heard about it before, but I don't think he did that. And
And to add, Madam Grace, I agree with you. There should be a barricade that will prevent people from just bombarding the airport, like that. And definitely we should be able to present our airport is the gateway to our country in a respectable manner. So yes, I want to definitely agree with you that people should be respected. And it was like the time of the day that people were gathering to the airport to welcome someone. It just shows our economy. People are unemployed. People are not working. Even those who seem to be doing well in the country, we saw some of them to the airport, like some ministers and what have you. But yes, it's something that we need to work on in our country, just making sure that we keep our airport, the gateway to our country, looking presentable and organized at all times, and not to put other people who are just coming into the country for whatever reason, delay their coming, or to have traffic delay for them, because I heard that traffic was a havoc in Liberia today, was a problem in Liberia today because of the former president's arrival.
yeah, I mean, let's see what the government will start to put in place, because those things can be rectified. They can be fixed.
Definitely.
You just need the kind of people.
That's what CMC is for.
Yeah, you just need the kind of people that will be able to make sure it happens for the country to be whole again. Because Liberia is now whole, to tell you the truth. Like we got some, like somebody suffering from sickness and just need to be healed. And where the doctor to take that person to, that will actually be able to do the surgery on them, for them to be the person that they were before, and maybe even better. And I hope the government can try to do something differently. They could correct those things. Also, I wanted you to come in with
Before answer comes through, Grace, I just wanted to just add. I mean, yes, we should start to have high expectations for different systems in our country, including the airport. Maybe yes, it may seem like we have high expectations, but we're only doing it for the betterment of our country. We want Liberia to look good. We want Liberia to shine. And in the event that CMC takes a leadership position, you'll hear it. You'll hear us talking about this happening at the airport. We like it or we didn't like it, and it should not be repeated again. Okay, so that's what I just wanted to add, Madam Grace.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. So just to conclude again from my end, Dr. Richardson and Madam Grace, I don't know, our people not learning. Our people not learning. So learning in the sense that I don't know, are they following the example of the citizen movement for change when it comes to organizing? Because the what you said, Amanda Grace, and the former minister and former lawmaker, Carlos Green, have nowhere going to that airport. They should have been organizing, or maybe somewhere on an open football field, and get a stage and a sound system there, and just be there waiting, and just take their supporters there. The former president can drive straight there, and and just have that type of welcome back ceremony. And you saw that at the entrance, former minister, just to the entrance, they got political party headquarters. Forget them, it's the airport. Everyone just stuck at the entrance there, and we check and you go deep into it, they were the cause, because the people will see them and the people will follow them. So even if the police put some restriction to the people, so none of the guys that come as head of the party, the one they just want to walk in, the people will see them. The people are all in that swamp today to that airport. Police really being with tear gas. And then telling all in water. That place was looking like a camp today. How the people all in the swamp. So I don't know whether they are fighting the step in sense that we have this movement being organized. They're taking people from membership form where you have to take a cartoon of people, you put a person in first name, second name, the man and pan name, and you get it. I don't know whether they are fighting all these, these steps. When Mr. Bede came last time, I went to that place there, police do not have to come to tell CMC not how to position themselves. They already knew that it was an airport, and they have to organize themselves of being there. So our people need to grow. Leaders, heads of institutions, especially political institutions. Just we are into 2025, not yet into 2026, 2027, because Georgia still have more trip to go and to come back to come back home. And President Boga still have more trip to go and come back home, because for what being displayed yesterday by CDC Washington, the president coming from the UNGA, the UPS will have to turn up to go to receive him, and they will say receive him. So that's just the organization, the people being organized. So
they do the same thing that the team says. Yeah, so we don't expect any better from them. That we know they will make sure they will set our competition right now, because we had the people gathered there like that, which was wrongly done, and then they will want to do that, and that's what we're seeing. That we hope they do better, because you saw CMC, we will not allow those children to go. We will not allow those youth to go and meet on mobility and be standing all in front of our airport. No, they had to put him in a certain location. Now when they stood and they waited for him when he came, he addressed them, and then he got in his car and everybody left. That's just the proper thing to do. We are not saying that the people shouldn't go and meet their leaders. How it is done. If I was an investor coming to Liberia, even as a Liberian, and see that kind of that crowd and can't get my way through, coming to a meeting, I would just forget the whole thing. But I don't want to be part of it. What the heck? You're coming from on a long flight, you're already tired. And then when you get to the airport, you see all that chaos. Because it's like chaos for some people. They say, but what are this chaos? And then you go to hear that people from the Senate and senators and former ministers standing in that chaos, say they're going to meet the president. What are you people doing? Wake up, my people. Wake up, Liberians. This is 2025. Just stop. Just stop. Well, also, let's talk about the drug bust, and then maybe you can open the line for 5 minutes, but there's a lot of things going on. I heard today that officers were arrested. They said, well, hi. I don't know whether they're going to go do the drug bust, and they said sniffing the cocaine and nose. I don't know what's going on. If you're hearing anything in the country, but that's one of the news I got. But they said those officers were fired. But I mean, how did they get to that state? What the training? You're supposed to train the people in a way. How they got to even open the drugs, to even start to take it. You met them high, or did you just meet them high on the job? I don't know what's going on.
That's telling you that it places a very high responsibility on the current DEA, the current leadership there at the DEA. In a sense that I think that entire setup of what need to be revamped. Yes, because if you can get 6, 7, and this is not the first, this is not the second, this is not the third. Since I think this new leadership took over, That may come on more, the more text, and at the end of the day, there will be always some of our security officers, 2 3 officers, being test positive with drugs. So it tells you that the entire system, need revamping. Where they're taking it from, they are the same people who go to arrest. Are the same when they go to arrest these things? They hide these things, then take these things home, or are they telling us that did themselves they are into taking drugs? They never take them to the rear. So for that reason, that entire system need revamping. It's a huge tax on the current DEA box, because it is clear now that even inside where those are fighting it, they themselves now they are consumers. So it is necessary now that entire setup, the DEA, there is a means for for that entire team to be break down and see how you can restructure and get the best for them. That will be necessary, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much, Ansu. Can you open the phone lines and let's see if 1 or 2 people have anything to say in the radio land? Our Liberian people that usually will call the show and not only wait for Friday, but call to participate now to tell us what they think, because we need to hear their point of view as well.
So those of you, Father, you can call me on 0776-9274-72. As usual, the numbers to call on 0776-9274-72. If you have, you can call and participate. You've been following the program this morning. It is at the Political Lounge here on Truth FM 96.1. Today's Monday, first day, on Tuesday night, because we're into the next morning. So it's the first edition, working the edition of the Political Lounge. 776-9274-72. 0776-9274-72 are the numbers for you to call and participate this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name? Where you call from?
My name is Muhammad from Ghana.
Okay, go ahead. You found the discussion. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, thanks for all the families on the show, especially Dr. Richardson. And actually, I followed the discussion. It's just looking embarrassing to see. It is welcoming. It is fine for you to. I'm not saying it is not good for you to welcome the former president. But that is an international place. Look like today, the Medellin combat people arrive in the country. Yeah. So where are they? Where will they take to ask for your country not to bet their case, to bet on behalf of the country, and then you strengthen yourself in the name of the welcoming your former stand-up bearer, your stand-up bearer. I mean, we should start to come up politics. We should play politics on our country, by the means to represent our country out there to the international war. It is wrong.
Okay. Thank you. It is wrong. Thanks for being up, and thanks for calling. Thanks so much for calling 0776-9274.
Answer, I have a call here. Somebody want to speak. So hold the radio a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, Mohammed, go ahead. Please introduce yourself.
All right. My name is Mohammed Dolly. I'm calling from Minnesota. I want to thank our leader, Madam Grace Goa, and also the global chair, Dr. Francine and Ansu. And I also want to take this time to invite every one of you to our Philadelphia program. It's coming on Saturday, on the 27th of this month. You are all invited. It's very interesting. If you want to know more about CMC, if you live in the Philadelphia, New York, New Jersey area, please try to make your way there. We'd like to see every one of you. Having said that, I wanted to say something about the president at the United Nations today. There's 2 things in the news that the president Mark was cut off. Number one, they said every president was given 3 minutes. The Liberian president went over his time for 5 minutes. That's one. We don't know how credible is this, but that's one. Number two, they are saying that he says certain things that he's not supposed to say, and he mouth will call up. So we don't know which one is truth. I just want to say that. I want to thank you for having me and see you all in Philadelphia on the weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome, Mohammed.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Muhammad. I still have my bandana you gave me.
I the only person he never bought anything for yet, but he clipped us so.
Muhammad,
You guys said chair, he like your boss, but he never bought me anything. He bought everybody.
Muhammad, you didn't out.
I was afraid for you to give me the basket so you can give me the basket.
I'm afraid to even touch that bandana you gave me, and I appreciate it, Muhammad. Thank you. I was sweating profusely at our last program in Minnesota, and Muhammad he felt sorry for me, so he bought this bandana for me. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Go ahead.
All right, folks. So you can keep your calls coming in to 0776 927472. For those of you try calling 0776 927472. Good morning. Yes, sir. Go ahead. I say you gotta be audible though. You're very low.
You're low.
Okay, I said Taylor, go ahead. Let's hear you. Go ahead, you're live. What minute not ready now?
For different person, should I get taken by into this game? Secondly, this country really politicians are not ready for this country, so we need to examine ourselves, and then this is what Christ and die for everybody. But now politicians are dying for all. They are killing all. When they're ready, they say, okay, I'm over in power. You can't do the one. Let's go do the one. No way, my brother. Let people understand what they call politics. If they don't understand politics, it's better somebody could rule the champion. That could be better. Park your car on the sidewalk and take it and carry.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for calling. Thanks for being out and for participating. Two more calls quickly, then we just got up 0776 927472. 0776 927472. The numbers to call quickly if you want to participate on the show tonight. Political Launch here on Truth FM 96.1 776 927472 are the numbers for you to call and do participate. While we're on the calls or callers, let's get back to our panelists.
Yeah, I wanted to just add that I didn't follow up on the drug case, but it's humorous, that people who were supposed to be protecting the Liberian people, who are supposed to be working towards preventing a drug from entering our country, will find themselves high on the drugs. I mean, I hate to laugh about it, but it's funny.
It is.
And any serious government would be speaking about loud and clear to the Liberian people, will be telling them how we are not going to tolerate those type of security officers in and among us, okay, in our security apparatus and among us. So I don't know how that's going to happen, but I just wanted to say that, our president came just like today. He said, he's going to have gender equality. A couple of weeks ago, when they were doing his stand against drug rally, he was speaking. He came and accepted and made you're going to be, stand up for drugs, and he gave this whole flowery speech. Again, have you heard anything since that time? I'm asking also Liberian people, have we heard what interventions? Have we heard us saying that we're going to study Kush in our country? Have you heard our president speak about what is Kush? Let's even begin with such simple language. What is kush? Is it marijuana? Is it marijuana laced with paracetamol, or how you call it, paracetamol, right? Or is it marijuana laced with famaraha? What is that? How is it affecting our people? Our president have not even said. I haven't heard saying that. I saw them do that rally. They stand against drugs rally, and yet nothing. So today he came to the UN, said zero tolerance for gender equality. I mean gender violence. I just giving you an example.
And that's the confusion that I guess the people say. Well, you spoke for your 3 minutes, as Mohammed just said. He said, that's the news on the Facebook streets and the social media corridors, that he was turned off. The president was turned off because he spoke over 3 minutes, and everybody was giving 3 minutes. This is the reason why I always write scripts, because when you have your 3 minutes, speak for your 3 minutes. So you finish reading, I think the 3 minutes is done. And I think they should adapt that for the president, making sure that those paperwork they're writing is supposed to last exact 3 minutes. It will help him in the international space, because in the international world, the people don't have time for long speeches. They give you 3 minutes. In that 3 minutes, you have to condense your speech into that 3 minutes, what you want to say to the world concerning Liberia, And they also said he said something. Somebody just texted me some information, said that he said something about females, and they were not buying it. That was the second reason why they muted his mic. So maybe tomorrow the real news will be out here. I know maybe the international community will carry it. We believe them on that side. I don't think the government people or the press secretary will come and say anything about that, because they are always muted. They don't have anything to say to the Liberian people what went wrong. They don't feel that they owe us that information. I don't know why, but those things need to be said, because people need to know. The Liberian people has the right to know what is going on, when those things happen. It's just the right thing to do. That's how normal countries are ran. When these things happen to the leader of the country, people want to know why he was muted. You need to give that information out ASAP, as soon as possible, not to delay until maybe the international media or one of the African media, maybe the Nigerian people will have it tomorrow. They will make sure they usually do that, and not to be doing that. But it's time for us to go. It's been a nice show tonight. I want to thank everybody for watching. I would like to say there was a text a post on Facebook today, and it caught my attention. And the person who wrote this post was Edmund G.H. Zaza, or Zizi. Edmund G.H. Zizi. He wrote this post. He said, Liberia needs to stop being stupid. I know people always think that stupid is a kind of insult at Liberian people, but sometimes it's the action. So we look at it as an action word at this point in time, what he's writing here. He said, Liberia needs to stop being stupid. He said, how can you have a 17 trillion US dollars worth of natural wealth with 5.5 million people, and you are still begging around for money? It doesn't make sense to him. So he just wanted to share that. So I just wanted to share that because it was the post that caught my attention. Usually posts don't catch my attention on Facebook or Instagram, but that post caught my attention because in my mind, I just read in short, I would refer to this post as we are a very rich country, but the people are poor because why? The leadership is poor. That's the reason why I encourage Liberians, come and join CMC. CMC will make a difference in Liberian history, whereas we change the country for the best. It's been a good time being here. My name is Grace Kua. I will now turn it over to Dr. Francine. She has anything to say, and then Ansu can close the show for us tonight.
Yes, actually, what a hard act I'm going to have to follow tomorrow. Madam Grace Kua, you did a beautiful job moderating this show today, as you usually do. So let's just give it up for the moderator today. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but you guys pray for me to follow her act. But thank you so much. It was a wonderful show. You're right. One of the things that you would benefit from, our country would benefit from, is when you come to CMC and you've joined CMC, you will know that you'll be particular about the little things that we see right now. For example, the airport organization we talked about today. We talk about the use of drugs and the security apparatus using the very drugs they're supposed to protect the people with. And Madam Grace lastly concluded about how is it that we can be so rich as a country, billions and billions and billions of minerals that we have, but yet and still we coming and we're begging and we're coming to the United Nations and we're lying, on things that are happening in our country just so we can get little capas, pennies from the international community. So I want to tell you that come to CMC, okay? Come so we can make sure that things are better in our country. Come so we can help to transform our country. Your ideas are very welcome. We listen to them. We'll definitely make sure that it's implemented. And so again, I'll just welcome you and join us. I get to meet you this weekend. I hope that you'll be coming to our program so I can get to meet you and see you. So thank you so much. Ansu?
Yes, thanks, Dad, and also to Madam Grace. Good show. Yeah, and don't forget my challenge will be out. So next edition.
Oh, yes.
We'll be waiting for you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, I got another act to follow.
Yeah, so my challenge will be out. So thanks so you put so much. Yeah, man. I really it went on so smoothly, and every point and the major area were touched tonight. So thanks. I'll put join us again for the Tuesday edition for the
Tomorrow.
political launch.
Yeah, tomorrow.
CMC for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity. CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, yes, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
Good show.
No, Doug is not here. It's not in there yet for some reason. The show is not ending.
Mm.
Um,